Well then, here we go then with the BriSCA Formula 2 Stock Cars British Championship here at Buxton for 2020 with the first event of the season for the F2s here at Buxton, with the White Yellows Championship to come a little bit later in the season. But a very good evening, a very good afternoon to you indeed, and we're going to get these cars gridded up very shortly for race number one for the for the British Championship rather on this one. So 143 Camwillissi will start on the pole. Won two heats already to date. They've got the winner of Heat 3 out there as well, number 68 Callum Thornton joining us around here on the home straight on the outside of row number 1. We'll get row 2 round in a few moments time, just waiting the all clear from race control to get those cars round here to the home straight, and then we will go racing for this F2 stock car feature event today. But I say we've got 13 cars on track for this race, we believe. We should see who takes the title on this one. Okay, next row, H293, the first of the Dutch drivers out there, Kevin van der Bosch, and 114 Danny Ross, one of our London-based drivers this evening out there as well on row number 2. So row 3 rather, because there's row 2 already there. That's 22 Josh Reed and H524 Julie Winkle. I apologise, I must have missed those two cars going round. But that's row 3 now, actually, now I think about it. So the first Dutch car on the grid is H524 Jelly Winkle. Row number 4, I should say, 85 Caden Morrison, I think, is there, along with H444 Dennis Holtrop. Those two coming around to join us on track as well. Holtrop on the inside of the row 4, and on the outside 85 Caden Morrison. Next we've got 84 Ryan Taylor and 434 Adam Cochrane, two of our white graders this evening, joining us for row number 5. Ryan Taylor on the inside, Cochrane on the outside. And then we're just waiting for cars to come round at the back. So row number 6 will be 83 Ben Sinton and 237 Ricky James. And then the lone car on row number 7 will be 899 of David Jones. So 899 David Jones will be the last car to grid up on the back of the grid. He is a white top. So varied entry of BriSCA Formula 2 stock cars here at Buxton for the big one, the British Championship for them. And like I say, this is sort of the warmth of the World Final later in the year. That will also be on the tarmac at Northampton in September. Anyway then, the Formula 2s all gridded up and are ready to go now then. And this will be a 20-lap race with a rolling lap before we get underway with the first British Championship ever here at the YGRL. So, who's going to be wearing the black and white checkers on the roof? We'll find out as we go rolling for the Formula 2 stock car British Championship. So, cars just weaving around, warming up the tyres. That's the reason for the erratic driving style. They haven't all gone mad yet. But that said, we haven't got the green flag down on track yet. So the first couple of heats were pretty tame. Heats 3 and 4 got a bit more lively. We even ended up with a car on the catch fence as well in the fourth one. But here we go then. YGRL presents the BriSCA Formula 2 stock cars 2020 British Drivers' Championship. Let's get ready to rumble. A green flag drops, and away we go with this one. 114 Daniel Ross straightaway forced to the inside line, and over the figure of 8 there. Big push into turn 1. Josh Reed goes in there flat out. Danny Hodgson is spun out by Jelly Winkle. He's been avoided by the whole pack though, and down the far side for the first time. And Camwillissi is away and gone the front. Kevin van der Bosch gets put in there by 68 Callum Thornton on the speedway turns. They come flying out the bends, and Jelly Winkle's gone round. He got collected, and round goes the 524 cars to the safety centre green. He's gone. So down towards 1 and 2, and Kevin van der Bosch gets the revenge on Callum Thornton, but he's cost himself some time to Josh Reed with 22, and Ryan Taylor of all people up into 4th place here. He goes in with a bumper on the back of the Superstar grader. 22, Josh Reed got a car on its side almost down there as Caden Morrison went flying through the air, and 143 Camwillissi is gone in 1st place. And we've got a car getting nudged wide there. 434 Cochrane in on the back of Kevin van der Bosch in car number 293. And Thornton back to 3rd. Meanwhile, the 68 goes a whole heap of cars pushed into him. And Holtrop is gone in car number 444. Got Ricky James cue-balled into him on the bottom bend. And, well, more bumpers going there. Adam Cochrane, number 434, put in by 68. Callum Thornton on the top turn. And they're trying to go 3 wide on the far side there. Something's got to give here. Bumpers go back in again this time. Reed piled into the back of Danny Ross on turns 3 and 4. And 68 goes through for 3rd once more. 434 is 4th, with 114 in 5th. And Kevin van der Bosch has none of it and puts them all in the pit bend. And a car up the wall. 68 has gone sideways. And, well, my goodness, we got cars everywhere. And this one 3 wide into the speedway turn. 85k Morris on the inside of all of them down there. And he's going to gain 3 places in 1 turn. But things don't settle down, or are they? I'm not sure they are. As Thornton fires Cochrane into Morrison. That spins Morrison around. They all get going again. Josh Reed and 83 Benson to go down the inside of all. That's into 3rd and 4th places, I think, into 4th and 5th places rather, as Morrison goes in backwards, and 899 David Jones spins and ends up on the infield on the speedway turn. So the top 3 are now broken clear. Cam Willis, he's almost coming to the back of the field at this rate. 434 Cochrane's gone into the wall meanwhile there on the bottom bend, as Ricky James with 237 spins on the far side. Good recovery, gets lapped by 143 Cam Willis. 85 Morrison and 68 Thornton on the home straight, and we lose Holtrop to the infield and Thornton as well, so 2 cars starting across the grass. Holtrop manages to rejoin, and 68 is stuck broadside across the track, so he's gone. So outside row 1 is out. 114 Danny Ross plants 83 Benson on the top turn, going into turns 3 and 4 that time by. So things settling down a bit now, has lost a few of the big names in this one. Somehow Ryan Taylor's in 2nd place, not sure how that's happened. I think he's just managed to break free of the early carnage. But it's been a very lively one for the F2s. 143, Ken Willisty lapping cars now. He's lapped 3 cars already. 237 Mickey James, H4 Dennis Holtram, and H524 of Jelly Winkle. They've all been lapped. 84 Ryan Taylor and 293 Kevin van der Bosch going into grief here as they put the bumpers in down there, and van der Bosch goes through into 2nd on the back straight and will take over the position. So we're on lap number 12, so just to pass the halfway stage of this BriSCA F2 Stock Car British Championship. 85 Morrison has managed to find a way past the 83. Singleton's a bit of a nudge there as Holtrop and Winkle make side-to-side contact. Winkle's car getting fired into the wall in front of Grace Control. But it is still 143. Cam Willis, your race leader. He's half a lap clear of the nearest challenger, which is at the moment Kevin van der Bosch in H number 293. This is what happens when you get some early carnage in a race. Down the back straight, there you go. Bit of a nudge there between 83 and 434. They're going to be able to survive it though. So on the far side, Josh Reed, number 22, is trying to catch the back of 84 of Ryan Taylor. We'll see if he can do that in the closing laps. 434 Cochrane down the inside. David Jones gets some bumper in turn there from the 83 of Ben Simpson down there on the bottom bend. Just looking for your 3rd place battle, 84 Taylor and 22 Reed. All cars in the wall, turn number 1 there, and got a rollover. We've got one its roof. 899 David Jones, the first rollover of the day. Back on his wheels. Can he get going from there, I wonder? Is he beached on the infield? I'm not sure, but meanwhile, 3rd place about to change hands. Josh Reed on the back of Ryan Taylor. Taylor's gone behind the speedway turn, and Josh Reed doesn't need asking twice, and 3 goes into 3rd place. And now Cam Willisey has lapped everyone up to 6th place in this race. So it will be 2 this time, so please. 2 this time. As Willisey has now lapped everybody, there's only 5 cars left on the lead lap. That just shows the brutality of this British Championship. Spinner, turn 4. Round goes Jelly Winkle. He's got himself on the infield banking there. He's managed to get going again, but he's spun on the rejoin. Bit eager on the throttle there, but he's 1 to run. 143. Cam Willisey still leads it. Jelly Winkle pulls aside, lets the leaders go through. He's now 2 laps down the charts. But down the far side of the hard time, he lost the VSCRA one due to technicality, but he's going to win this one fair and square. Number 143, Cam Willisey takes the checkered flag and wins the F2 Stock Car British Championship. 2nd place, a long way back, 9 seconds to be precise, is H293 Kevin van der Bosch. 22 Josh Reed 3rd, Gaynor Morrison going for a last bend lunge for 4th, it didn't come off, and Ryan Taylor gets 4th, Morrison is 5th, Ross is 6th, and beyond that everyone else was a lap down, so we'll go race with please. All cars across the timing line that did do the distance on that one, the BriSCA F2 Stock Cars in the British Championship at YGRL.